Okay, so what we're doing here is we're going to do 2016 Suspense, and I'm going to do part 5. This is the very same as 2018 Suspense. I think it was part 3. Not sure, but you can check that yourselves. Okay, it's to do with purchase returns and creditors. I'm going to go back on all this again. Purchase returns and creditors, you have to do 2 entries. Your purchases should go down and your creditors should go down. So let's go over here and figure out what sides. Creditors are a liability. Liabilities, if I want to increase them, are on the credit side, decrease them on the debit. Purchases is an expense, following Earl. Expenses are on the debit, and on the credit if I want to reduce them. So if you sent back goods, you need to put the figure in here because you owe creditors less and you have less purchases. Now looking at my question here, the amount that I returned was 27,000. So I should put 27,000 here and 27,000 here. Now remember, the pink that I'm putting in is what we should do. It's not actually what we did do. Then a restocking charge. It means that they're charging you, obviously it could be for delivery or just could be the handling of the goods. So you need to increase your purchases and you need to increase your creditors by the restocking charge. Now in this question, it's actually they're actually calling it a transport charge, and you're going to be charged €500 and €500. Okay, so the best thing to do here is combine these figures, because if not it's going to look complicated. So you want 27,000 on this side and 500 on this side. If you combine the two of them together, you want 26,500 on the debit side. That's what you need to put in your accounts to get it correct. In these two accounts, combining the two of these or balancing the account, you want 26,500 on this side. So the pink is what I want. Now what we're going to do in the black is we're going to put in what the accountant did. So it was entered as 37,000 in the accounts. So it said the purchases, the returns was entered as 37,000. It doesn't mention sides. So therefore you assume what you did, instead of putting in 27, you put 37 here and you put 37 here. That's the first thing. Then when there was a transport charge, the only entry made in respect of this was you put a credit in the creditors of 26,500. Okay, you have 2 entries again, so I want you to combine them so you know overall what you did with this account. So if we take this away, it would mean that we put in 10,500, isn't that right? Not 10,000, 11,500. Isn't that right? And that gives you 37. Okay, no, 10,500, sorry. Okay, that's all right. I'm just going to check that just to make sure. Just get a calculator. So I have 37,000 minus 26,500. Yeah, 10,500. So what you did is, I'll get the green pen now. So you want 26,500 here in this account. You've put in 10,500, so you're short there 16,000. So you need to add on 16,000 to your creditors. In your purchases, you want 26,500. You've put in 37,000, so you've put in too much. So what do you need to get rid of? You need to get rid of 10,500. So you need to take 10,500 out of here to end up with the figure that you want. So there's your answer. Generally your answer is only going to be 2 steps, and then the suspense as well. So your creditors, you want to put 16,000 on the debit. Your purchases, you want to put 10,500 on the debit. So your suspense will be 26,500. Going through how you do this in part C and D. Creditors is a liability. Liability is on the credit side, but this is on the debit. So you're actually going to subtract it from your creditors. Purchases are an expense. Expenses are on the debit. This is on the debit. It's an expense, so therefore you're going to subtract it because an expense will reduce your profit and loss. Okay, so again, it's a difficult question. First of all, go through the steps again. This is what you do to enter a purchase returns. So you decrease your creditors, decrease your purchases. Then put in the restocking charge, add it to your creditors, add it to your purchases. Combine the two figures. So this means you want to have 26,500 here and you want to have 26,500 here. So the pink represents what I want. The black represents what I did. So I put in 37,000 here and I put in 26,500 here. I'm going to combine the two of them, or that just means balancing an accountancy. So really, if I combine the two of them, what I actually did do was I put 10,500 on this side, the debit side, but you wanted 26,500, so you're short 16. So I'm adding in 16,000 to the debit side. Here, this one is slightly simpler. You want 26,500 here on the credit. You've put 37,000 on the credit, so you've put too much. So you need to reduce it to this. So that means you need to put it on the debit side to reduce it at 10,500.